Hello, everybody. It's Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. I'm going to be using one of my homemade decks today, so I'm not sure what's going to be coming out. We'll see. We're just going to call in our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. Thank you. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have Energy Vampire coming out. Okay. We have third party is receiving karma. The grass wasn't greener. Pretending to love them. Now, I'm not sure if this is the third party pretending to love your person, or your person is just pretending to be happy with a third party. We have trapped in a mental prison. We have third party is driving them crazy. So I'm getting the feeling like your person went off with a third party. The grass wasn't greener. This third party is an energy vampire who is driving them crazy. Now your person feels like they're trapped in a mental prison. Now, there's no real love here. Someone is pretending to love somebody. Now, I'm not sure if that's your person pretending to love the third party because they don't want to lose faith, or the third party is pretending to love them. So, the last card we have is Succubus, sucking the life and soul out of them. So, whatever's going on over there, it is not going well. So, let's just get some tarot to clarify what the hell is going on over there. Nothing good is what it seems like. So why is Energy Vampire out here? Okay. So, sorry I knocked the camera. We had the 10 of Cups coming out. So your person thought that they were going to have a happily ever after over with this third party. I have a feeling this third party fed them a bunch of lies, pretended that they were in this sun energy, somebody who was positive, full of happiness, joyful, fun to be around, successful. Like they were going to get all of this happiness and pleasure and joy by being with this person, because we have this 10 of Cups and the Sun bookending the truth, which is basically they thought this person was going to give them all this pleasure and joy, that they were going to go over there and live happily ever after with this person after stabbing you in the back here with this 7 of Swords. This is somebody who is a betrayer, trying to get away with something, somebody who acts strategically. Now, I'm feeling like your person did this in a very sneaky manner, but I feel like they fell for somebody posing as the Sun, who was really this 7 of Swords here. Somebody who is very strategic with the way they behave. Somebody who's very deceptive. And now your person's seeing the truth that they got a 7 of Swords instead of a Sun, and instead of a 10 of Cups, this happily ever after, now your person is trapped in a mental prison and dealing with anxiety, depression, hopelessness, despair from dealing with this person who they thought they were going to be over here happy with. Because this person that they decided to go over to, that they chose over you, was just an energy vampire. A succubus who is sucking the life and soul out of them and driving them crazy. So it says a third party is receiving karma. I feel like they're both receiving karma at this point. They're probably torturing each other. Like, your person could have been an energy vampire too, like feeding off of your energy and then taking it over and giving it to this third party. Now, if you've cut this person off, they no longer have access to your energy. So now the third party is just like feeding off of them. So we have the Seven of Cups here. So I feel like I said, the third party was feeding them a lot of illusions. I feel like your person could have been feeding this third party illusions as well. They were definitely feeding you illusions. They were out there looking for other opportunities. They didn't feel like what they had with you was good enough. They thought they were going to be able to do better elsewhere. So they went over here to these other options that they thought were better, but these cups ended up just being full of bullshit. And I feel like they were both feeding into each other's illusions because we have the third party is receiving karma as well. So your person is definitely receiving karma because the third party is driving them crazy. The grass wasn't greener. They're trapped in a mental prison. This person's sucking the soul out of them. But the third party is also receiving karma. So I'm guessing your person isn't being a prize to them either. Now, with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like you've gotten out of this situation. You're now focused on your own independence. You're making good judgments at this point. You're gaining a sense of balance here with the Temperance. But what I'm also getting here with the Temperance is that your spirit team, your ancestors, your guardian angels are kicking both of these two in the ass, giving them both karma that they deserve. Because this third party, I'm getting this third party knew your person was with you when they came in. And I don't want to take accountability away from your person because they were the one in a relationship with you. But I feel like this third party was well aware that this person was already in a relationship when they lured them over to cheat on you. Like, this third party knew what they were doing. They knew this person was in a relationship and they didn't care. So, like I said, right now, I feel like your ancestors are kicking both of them in the ass. They're both receiving this karma for what they've done to you. And I feel like you're now in a balanced energy after getting out of this situation. You had to put your guard up, put your boundaries up, start making like head over heart decisions to protect yourself against these two. Because I feel like they're both karmics. Like I said, they both fed into each other's bullshit and illusions here. The grass wasn't greener. Let's see why that's here. Okay. So, your person thought the grass was greener. With the Six of Swords being here, they left you behind. They released you and moved on to what they thought was going to be better. Close up this cycle with you with the World being here. I feel like this was a fast, sudden change that you weren't expecting with the Eight of Wands being here. This happened like really quickly. Like, you could have been in a relationship with your person and everything seemed all well and good. Things were going good between the two of you. And then all of a sudden, it just like switched like that. Like, this person just totally switched up on you. That's what I'm feeling. Like, when this third party came in, you went from being good with your person to your person just totally switching up on you, leaving you behind, closing out this cycle with you. They thought they were going to have new beginnings over here with this third party, that everything was going to be great with this Ace of Pentacles here, that they were moving on to like a wonderful opportunity with this new person. But it was all bullshit. The grass was not greener over there. So they basically got tricked out of their spot with you, thinking everything was going to be better over there with this third party. Now, why is pretending to love them here? Let's see. So, what I'm really getting is this is a third party that's pretending to love your person. They came in posing as this star. Like I said, posing as the sun, posing as a star. Come over with me. Everything will be so much better if you're in a relationship with me. I'm so much better than the collective. I can give you so much more out of this relationship than collective. I'm more fun than the collective. Blah, 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 blah. Like that kind of energy. That's what I'm getting. This third party was in competition with you. This third party knew about you and wanted your person because they wanted the ego boost of being able to take your person from you. And like I said, they pose as all the love, all the happiness, all the fun, all the sex, all the passion, all the romance was going to be over with them. And that your person should leave you behind, put your relationship to death, trap you in your head, victimize you, because everything was going to work out great over here with this third party who was making all of these empty promises to your person with the pretending to love them. They were pretending with the 8 of Pentacles being here, like that this was going to be like such a passionate, great relationship they were going to be in with this person, that they were so much better than you, that your person should go over and put work into a relationship with them, invest in them, that they were better. And neither one of them cared that they were putting you in this 8 of Swords energy. And now your person is in this 8 of Swords. Now your person, your ex, is the one who's trapped in this mental prison. After they put their relationship to death with you and left you trapped in this mental prison, this one that they came over here to work with basically turned out to be a nightmare. And now they're the ones who are trapped in their head, who can't sleep at night. So let's see, why is trapped in a mental prison out here? So, yeah, basically, they were looking for an opportunity elsewhere with this 3 of Wands. They thought they were going to make progress elsewhere and everything was going to be so great over there with this other person. So they thought they were going to have a stable, harmonious union with this other person here, with this 4 of Wands. And they were in a very immature energy with the Page of Wands being here. They thought they were going to have like all kinds of excitement over there with this new person. That, like I said, they were going to have that 10 of Cups, happily ever after, 4 of Wands, stable foundation. They were looking for greener pastures, basically. And all they found instead was this friggin' devil. This soul-sucking succubus. That's what they got trapped up with. I feel like the third party has a lot of entity attachments. There's somebody who's toxic, codependent, destructive, materialistic. Your person was out there lusting. They were able to be tempted and seduced away from you by this person who was pretending to be like Miss Perfect or Mr. Perfect, that they were going to have everything they wanted over there with this person. And all they ended up with was basically a friggin' devil. They could be like doing drugs together, because the devil is also about addiction and things like that. They could be drinking together. Like maybe you weren't somebody who liked to do drugs, or weren't somebody who liked to drink or party or things like that. I feel like if your person, that was something they were into, this person would have used drugs and alcohol and partying to lure them over there. Like I said, they thought that they were going to have all kinds of good news coming in with this person, that they were going to have this like great harmonious union with this person. They were ready to just take this leap of faith and move over and progress with this other person. They thought their ships had come in when they hooked up with this one. But in the meantime, all it did was trap them in this mental prison here. So the energy they left you stuck in with this Eight of Swords is the energy your person is now sitting in. So let's see why the third party is driving them crazy. Because they're fighting all the time here with the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands coming out. So we have the Five of Wands coming out in the reverse. So I feel like they're constantly in a battle with each other. They're constantly competing with each other. There's constant conflict and rivalry. I feel like they try to make each other jealous. They try to put each other, like basically triangulate each other with other people. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of tension. I feel like your person now has no protection. They're exhausted. They're giving up. They feel overwhelmed. Their confidence is being destroyed by this third party. So the third party is driving them crazy. I feel like if this is a man and the third party is a woman, I feel like they're being emasculated by them. They're destroying their confidence, basically, whether it's a man or a woman. I feel like the third party is destroying this person's confidence. They probably make backhanded comments to them, insult them, are very passive aggressive, but then outright I'm getting that they're battling each other as well. And I feel like your person wants to just withdraw from this situation, wants to get away, wants to be away from this person and be alone. But I feel like your person doesn't want people on the outside looking in to know that they made a stupid mistake and they should have never left you for this third party. So they're sticking it out and they're staying there. But I feel like they just want to get away from this person, want to escape this person. And I feel like these two fight all the time and they'll break up and make up and break up and make up. Like they just keep like sucking each other back in. So let's see why succubus is here. I'm really getting like your person is trying to save face by staying in this relationship. So I feel like these two put each other in a lot of like deadlocks here with the Two of Swords. I feel like your person now is like trying to weigh their options. Like I said, I feel like they don't want to lose face by letting people know like they gave up a good relationship for this third party who's not worth a shit. So they're like weighing their options now. And if you cut them off and they can't come back to you, they feel like they're out of options, so they might as well just stay with this person. Now, with the Hierophant being here, I feel like they're looking for forgiveness and mercy from you. They want to come back with the Two of Wands. They feel like the grass wasn't greener. Like I said, the grass wasn't greener. They thought the grass was greener. They made a choice. The choice they chose was terrible. It left them in burdens here with the Ten of Wands. Now they're regretting this decision that they made. They want to come back in and beg you for mercy, but I feel like you have them like blocked at this point. So they're weighing their options. They know this woman, I said woman, so I feel like this is an energy. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like it's a woman third party with the succubus here. So I feel like this person, they know they're sucking the life out of them, but they feel like they're stuck now because they can't come back to you. You have them in a stalemate. They want to come back in and ask for mercy from you. They know they've made the wrong choice. They're sitting here in all these burdens, but they just don't know how to move forward. So I feel like they should just stay where they are because it's better than being alone. Even though at this point, I feel like they're weighing their options of being alone, possibly being better than being with this person who, like I said, they're just fighting with all the time. And they're at the point where they're exhausted, they're overwhelmed, they want to give up. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is their karma for both of them. I feel like they're not getting along. I feel like they fight constantly. Your person wants to return to you, but would feel like a fool if they did. So they're holding back. But these two are making each other miserable because we also have the third parties receiving karma as well. So I feel like they're making each other freaking miserable. This is their karma. They can't come back to you. So they're just stuck being with each other. And I don't know. So you might hear from this person, your ex. They might try to come back in and plead for mercy from you. Tell you that they made the wrong choice. And they're going to come in complaining about this person being the fucking devil. But at this point, I mean, if they were able to be seduced away from you and leave you trapped in this energy here, not give a shit when they thought they were going to have this 10 of Cups, leave you in this energy that now they're sitting in because they were sneaky, lying, backstabbing cheater. If this third party didn't turn out to be a freaking mess and they had this 10 of Cups with this third party, they wouldn't be trying to come back to you. That's what I'm trying to say. So they want to come back now because they're realizing they got trapped up with the devil, that the grass wasn't greener. So, I mean, I wouldn't advise you take them up on this offer. I would advise you keep them in a stalemate. Because, like I said, they didn't give a shit when they thought that this person was this sun and star and they were going to have this 10 of Cups. They didn't give a shit how they hurt you then. So now they want to come back and beg for mercy because they're getting their karma, and what they thought was better than you turned out to be a whole bunch of bullshit and illusions. So I would just keep my sword up against this person if I were you. Like, let this cycle be done and over and closed out. So that's the reading. If you liked it and it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next reading. Have a great day. Bye.